Sometimes you open the refrigerator and you think, there's a lot of food in here, but nothing that I can make for dinner. That half bag of spinach and leftover rice isn't a recipe for dinner, it's a recipe for food waste. And food waste is almost inevitable when you shop without a plan. Because smart grocery shopping doesn't just happen at the grocery store, it starts in your kitchen. I'm Ronnie with Plan to Eat, and let's talk about how you can build a meal plan with what you already have in your kitchen. If you're not used to creating a meal plan on a regular basis, it's really easy to go to the grocery store without a plan and just buy ingredients at random. You buy ingredients for recipes you hope you'll make during the week, and you buy stuff that just looks good. You end up going to the grocery store and shopping out of habit rather than shopping with intention. But this leads to random purchases, double buying ingredients, and wasting a lot of food at the end of the week. But I'm going to teach you some quick steps in order to use what you have at home, reduce your food waste, and save money on groceries. The first step is to simply take a quick inventory of what's in your fridge, your freezer, and your pantry. The most important things to pay attention to when you're taking inventory is produce that's going to go bad soon, containers of food that are already open and now have a time limit for when they need to get used, any leftovers from other meals, or frozen ingredients that can meaningfully contribute to meals this week. You don't have to take a full inventory of everything that you have in your kitchen, but focus on the things that are going to expire soon. Now that you have an inventory of the things that need to get used, it's time to give those ingredients a job by creating a meal plan. Most of the time when we think about meal planning, it is that we make a plan with recipes and then we go grocery shopping for the ingredients in those recipes. But with the system that we're using today, we're going to reverse that. We're doing an inventory in our house, and then we're going to choose recipes that use up those ingredients that we found we need to use. The goal is to create a meal plan with the food that you've already paid for. My own example of this is I have this frozen rotisserie chicken. I have some leftover mushrooms, a half an onion, and some ramen noodles. So tonight, instead of going to the grocery store and buying things for a whole new meal, I'm just going to make a nice ramen bowl with these ingredients that I have. And in Plan to Eat, this is a super simple process with the with ingredients filter that you can find on the website version of the program, where you can type in the ingredients that you already have at your house, and it's going to give you recipes that use those items. Or if you've run out of ideas for how you can use the items that you have at your house, I always recommend texting a friend. Sometimes it's easier to give a recommendation to somebody else about what they could make from the food that they have. So text a friend and see what they can come up with. So now that you have your inventory in your meal plan, it's time to grocery shop to fill in the gaps of the few items that might be missing for your recipes. The great thing about using up the items that you already have at home is that this isn't going to be a full grocery trip where you're buying all of the things. You're just buying the things that are missing from the recipes that you want to make, any fresh produce that's really going to complete your meals, and staples that you've completely run out of. This makes for a quicker trip to the grocery store and a smaller grocery bill at the end of your trip. Okay, so if you're using this method to create your meal plan, here's the quick rundown of what this routine will look like. You're going to take 5 minutes and do a quick inventory of what you already have at your house. Then you're going to choose recipes that use those ingredients and make a meal plan from that. Finally, you're going to compile a small grocery list that includes any extras that you need, any staples items that you've run out of. And finally, you're going to go grocery shopping with intentionality. Whether you consistently meal plan or not, if you find you are constantly having food waste, something needs to change. Unfortunately, food waste contributes to 58% of the methane emissions found at our landfills. And when you throw food in the trash, it's like throwing your hard-earned money away. So you don't need to completely overhaul your meal plan in order to see some of the benefits and waste less food. If you're looking for a way to get started this week, just take a quick peek through your refrigerator in your pantry and choose just 3 items and plan one meal in your week around that. It doesn't have to be complicated. You can keep it really simple and notice a reduction in your food waste and a savings in your grocery bill. And if you need help creating a meal plan, start a free trial of Plan to Eat from the description of this video. I hope these tips helped today. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again soon.